Hello everyone, this is Dr. Prashant and welcome back to Public Health Series. In this video, I'll be covering few numerical examples from demography. So I took questions from previous year paper, that is Feb 2023. We all tend to make more mistakes in this section and sometimes we fail to take the correct inputs from the passage. So I will share some techniques and shortcuts so that you can solve these questions very easily with minimal errors. First, go through the passage very briefly. It was given the mid-year population is 25,000, total pregnancies are 640, fetal deaths are 35 and 5, and total live births is 600. And among the newborns, 5 died within first 7 days of birth, and another 15 died within 1 year of life. And now coming to pregnant women, one woman died due to pregnancy complication, and another lady died in a road accident. Now let's start with the first question. Which among the following indicators can be calculated for the village only from the information given? So you don't need to go back to the passage again and again. First go through the options, okay? So the options are early neonatal mortality rate, late neonatal mortality rate, natural growth rate, neonatal mortality rate. So option 3 is excluded because it is not relevant in this context. So we are left over with 3 options. All the 3 options, we have only one common term, that is neonatal mortality. So let's understand what is neonatal mortality rate. Neonatal mortality is death of a live born infant before 28 days of age, whereas early neonatal is less than 7 days and late neonatal is from 7 to 28 days. So from the given information in the passage, they have given only death of a live born before 7 days, that is early neonatal. So the formula is deaths within 7 days divided by live births multiplied by 1000. Always remember, when it is neonatal mortality rate or IMR or MMR, the denominator should be live births. Okay, don't get confused with the population. So by solving this, deaths given was 5 divided by total live births is 600 multiplied by 1000. So the answer is around 8.3. Now coming to the second question, they are asking you to calculate the perinatal mortality rate. So in order to answer these type of questions, we should be thorough with the basic formulas and the basic concept. Okay, so what exactly is perinatal mortality rate and what is to be in the numerator and denominator? The usual formula for perinatal mortality rate is stillbirths plus early neonatal deaths divided by total births, that is live and also stillbirths. The international formula is they just added the age, okay? So we need to include only those babies whose weight is more than 1000 grams. So now substitute the values in the formula. The stillbirths, that is the death of a baby after completion of 28 weeks of pregnancy before or during delivery. So in the question, the fetal deaths is given as 35 whose weight is less than 1000 and 5 deaths whose weight is more than 1000. So we need to take those babies whose weight is more than 1000 grams, right? So it was given as around 5 fetal deaths weighing over 1000 grams at delivery. So stillbirths will be 5 plus early neonatal deaths, that is less than 7 days. We already know this, it is around 5 because 5 newborn died within first 7 days of birth. And in the denominator, the live births is given as 600 and we need to add the stillbirths again in the denominator because it is rate. Always remember, numerator is part of denominator in case of rates. If the question was perinatal mortality ratio, then in the denominator we need to take only live births. Okay, we should not include the stillbirths. Everything remains same, but in the denominator, instead of taking both live and stillbirths, we need to take only live births. But the question was about rate, perinatal mortality rate. So in the denominator, we need to add 600, that is live births, and also stillbirths again, that is 5. So 10 upon 605 multiplied by 1000. So the answer is around 16.52. Now coming to the third question, they are asking you to calculate the maternal mortality ratio, that is MMR, and they have given the multiplier as 1 lakh. So you know the formula, right? Maternal mortality ratio is equal to number of maternal deaths divided by total number of live births. Okay, always keep in mind, if it is IMR, MMR or neonatal mortality rate, the denominator should be always total number of live births. So in the given passage, they have mentioned one pregnant woman died due to excessive bleeding. So that is related to pregnancy, okay? And another lady died in a road accident. So we should not include that lady who died in a road accident because it is not related to pregnancy. So it will be, the numerator will be only one pregnant woman divided by live births, it is 600 multiplied by 1 lakh. So the answer is around 166.67. Now coming to the next question, where they are asking you to calculate the crude birth rate or CBR, we need to apply the formula, that is in the numerator total live births divided by, in the denominator it is total mid-year population multiplied by 1000. So in the passage, the total live births given is 600 divided by total mid-year population was given as 25,000 multiplied by 1000. So the answer is around 24. Now coming to the last question, they are asking you to calculate the infant mortality rate, that is IMR. As I already said, for IMR and MMR, the denominator should be total number of live births. So the formula is number of deaths in the age group less than 1 year divided by total number of live births multiplied by 1000. So what are the total number of deaths within 1 year? So it was given in two parts. Okay, be clear. First they said 5 died within first 7 days of birth. Then they said another 15 died. So we need to add 5 plus 15, okay? Because we need all the deaths within 1 year of life. So 5 plus 15, that is the number of deaths in the age group less than 1 year, divided by what are the live births? Total live births, it is 600 multiplied by 1000. So the answer is around 33.33. So one tip I can suggest you to answer these questions is always go through the basics, okay? Always make sure what exactly is that rate or ratio and what is the formula for that. And also keep in mind the multiplier, okay? Whether it's 100, 1000 or 1 lakh, okay? So when you're clear with your basics, when you know what exactly they're asking, what is CBR, what is IMR, you don't need to worry about the passage or the inputs, okay? You will know what exactly you need to extract from the passage. Thank you.